This is Big Red, a 1976 Toyota LandCruiser, and it has one problem. It's really old. Everything on this truck is mostly original, which means that everything on this truck is mostly 50 years old. And because of that, a lot of things are starting to break, which is like really bad. The first major thing that broke on this thing was the radiator, and luckily we were able to get that fixed and actually get it upgraded, so that's nice. But the problem that it has now is that the drive shaft exploded. Because why not? You see, I was trying to go up this hill right here, a hill that LandCruiser has gone up 1,000 times now. But for some reason, that one time I went to go take it up, the drive shaft decided to just twist in on itself, and yeah, it was very weird. And honestly, I was kind of scared because it kind of sounded like the diff itself exploded, which would have been really bad, but luckily it didn't. So, yeah. But luckily, because it is the drive shaft, it is a simple fix. All we have to do is just get new tubes for the drive shaft and re-weld it together, and we should hopefully be good. Alright, now let's take a better look underneath the vehicle itself. Obviously, this is where the drive shaft was, and it has now turned into a vanilla swirl, so yeah. I already took out the piece that goes right here into the differential, and there's a lot of other little quirks and features I found out about this thing that I never knew before. But the thing under here that I'm concerned with the most is actually the front drive shaft. Mostly because you can't really see it well here on the camera, but there's a dent in it, which is really bad. Which means that the front drive shaft will most likely end up being the one to explode next. So yeah. Now, luckily, I did already order a 5-foot long drive shaft tube. Not only just so I could have extra tubing around in case the front one of this one goes, but also so I have extra tubing in case the drive shafts on that one go. Yeah, I have a second LandCruiser that needs a lot of work and attention as well. But I haven't really done that with this one because the red one's kind of the favorite child. But I will eventually make content about this one and do things with this one too. So, yeah, stay tuned for that when that eventually happens. But yeah, for right now, I'm just going to be waiting for the drive shaft tube for Red to get in, and then we'll go from there. Oh, also, we are going to be working on the e-brake, because now that the drive shaft is out the way, there's space to actually do things underneath there. So we're going to work on the e-brake because that hasn't worked on this thing since we bought it, and that kind of needs to work. We got the 5-foot long drive shaft. 5-foot long drive shaft for the Cruiser. Look at that. Yeah. The drive shaft came in, or what's gonna be the drive shaft. Right now it's just a 5-foot pole. But all we're gonna do is cut the tube from here, put it there, weld the new tube on, and then call it a day. Put it on, and we'll pretty much have a new drive shaft for Big Red. Okay, I'm back here underneath Big Red, and we got the drive shaft done. It's all in one piece now, and it's the perfect length and everything. I'm gonna put that right back here where it belongs, but before I do that, I'm gonna check out the e-brake, which is right here. So all I have to do is take out this U-joint that the drive shaft goes to, and then I'll be able to take off this drum, which is what the e-brake is. It's a whole like drum system. I'm gonna see what's wrong with it, because I don't know. It could be the cable, it could be the drum itself that just gave up. So yeah. Well, it doesn't have to wait till tomorrow because I don't have the proper tools for this. I need a skinny extension, which I don't have on me right now. I only have big fat extensions. So we'll be back tomorrow. Then we can hopefully take this off and get it fixed. Okay, it is the next day. I took all the bolts out. I got them out with no issues. I don't know what's wrong with this. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, so I don't know what to expect. But I do know that the transfer case has been leaking all over it, so...
Today I'm going to show you how to replace your drum brake.
So, it is the next day. I kind of gave up on the whole drum brake thing because it just wouldn't come out no matter what. And thankfully I did, because my father did some extra research. And turns out the problem with our e-brake specifically may not even be like the drum itself. It could actually be something more up front, like the cable or the lever or something there. So the drum brake is still on. And we're going to figure out the whole e-brake process later on, because the e-brake does kind of work. It clamps and it activates and it does all that stuff. It just kind of doesn't stay clamped, so we don't really know what that is. If any of you watching have had this issue with your LandCruiser e-brakes before, please let me know, because, you know, I don't know. Right now, I'm going to put on the drive shaft, because that's fixed and there's not really much else to do. And then test this thing out, and hopefully, you know, it works. Clean off the thread. Oh, I almost forgot the freaking washer. This isn't fun. This isn't fun. And this Okay, I have. Oh wait, you can't even really see it well because the lighting. The U-joint is in, or at least the one U-joint that goes into the brake. I can't finish this tonight because one, it's late and I have school tomorrow, and two, I don't have the proper liquids to finish this. So I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow, and hopefully while I'm at school, my dad's gonna get axle grease or gear lube, whatever, because the differential or the axles are actually leaking, and they've been leaking for a while. And we haven't really done anything about it. And we're not going to do anything about it except for just top it off and let it keep leaking and repeat that cycle. So, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow when there's daylight, or not tomorrow, the day after. I don't know. I'll be back when there's daylight and we have all the proper stuff. Yeah. Okay. Hi. I'm back. It's the next day, and I'm gonna finally finish this this drive shaft, and I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the LandCruiser and get this thing driving. Good. That was nice and good. I got all the bolts and everything done. I double checked them all. They're all good. Now I'm gonna put the gear lube into diff here because, you know, this had that whole, you know, leak problem. It probably still does, I think, but whatever. Oh my god, this thing's stripped. The previous owner stripped the bolt to the differential. It's stripped. I can't do anything. I can't get that out because there's no way to get it out. Oh my god. Hi guys, it's a completely different day now. In fact, it's been like 2 days since that last clip. And the reasoning for that is because I didn't notice that the original owners, or the previous owners of this vehicle, stripped the bolt to the differential that you need to fill it in with the gear lube. So I had to go home, think of a different way to get that thing out. And I thought, oh, I'll use pressure pliers. Turns out, all of my pressure pliers went missing. So I had to go to the store, buy a new set of pressure pliers, then wait to come back here. And yeah, it was a whole thing. But it's out, or it was out. I put it back in because I filled it up with lube, and I did all of that off camera because I didn't want to wait to set everything up to do that. So, yeah. But now I'm going to turn it on, and hopefully everything goes good. Hopefully everything goes according to plan and everything works. Because if not, then that would really suck. It's in neutral. It's in neutral. Okay, it has half a tank, so it has enough gas to turn on. It's just, you know, carbureted vehicle issues. It's what they do. I've let this thing heat up for about 5 minutes now, and safe to say it's good. It's up to temp. We have half a tank. Everything on the gauge, you know, it looks like it's good. So I'm gonna start driving and pray that everything I did worked. The cell phone POV, look at that. Very bad, but it'll work for what we're gonna do. Alright, I'm gonna go up the hill that broke this thing to begin with, and hopefully it makes it up. Big Red made it up with no problems. I had no doubts that it would. There's the drive shaft, and it's, you know, still very much intact. And it made it up. It made it up the hill that broke it the first time around. As you can see, fairly steep incline. You can't really see it well on the camera, but it's a pretty steep incline, and the terrain of it is very bad because it's just rocks and tree roots. So, you know, this path is only 4x4 accessible. But look at it. It's running and driving now. And I'm going to have a lot more fun with it now that it's back together. Shoot. Well, now after 2 weeks, Red is finally finished and drivable again. Now technically this job shouldn't have taken 2 weeks, but because of school and me not having the right tools like multiple times, there was a lot of back and forth, and it made this job way longer than it needed to be. But it's finally done. It's finished. This LandCruiser is drivable again, and I'm really happy. And now I can go back to doing all my nice little farm things with my big old farm truck. Now, are there more things that need to be done to this car? Yes. Am I going to be doing them? Eventually. And if you do want to see me do them, please make sure to subscribe and like and do all of those things so that then I can keep making more content and keep working on this truck. There's still a lot that needs to be done to this thing, and there's a lot that needs to be done with the other LandCruiser that I have too. So yeah, but for right now, that's it. Red is done, and I have nothing else to do right now at the moment. So with that all said and done, I will see you all in the next video. Good day.